Hello, loves. Okay, so, oops. Me and KiKi are trying to go live together. So, hey, Teresa. I don't know why the double live isn't working with me and KiKi. So I'm just going to wait for her to hop on. I hope it works. I'm going to invite some people. While we're waiting. Okay. So, hey, Christina. If y'all are hopping on, hey, Dana. If y'all are hopping on, please say hello so we know that you're here. Can somebody please tag KiKi? I know, Teresa, I heard. I'm so sorry about that. That's awful. That is awful. Ooh, I'm getting a request, so there she is. So I'm adding her. It's saying that it's adding. I wonder if it has anything to do with me not having Wi-Fi. I wonder. Yeah, it just says adding. Let me see something. Let me see. Okay, it's not showing her. Oh, this is crazy. It's so weird. It's so weird because me and Nicole used to go live together, like, do the dual lives all the time when we were with pharmacy. No problems. Huh. I don't even see that KiKi. Hey, Jaden. How are you, love? Okay, she's requesting again, so I am going to try to add her. Yes, I want to bring. Oh my gosh. Stella just came out. Oh, I think it might be working.
Yay!
Perfect.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yay!
Yay.
I'm so excited.
So I don't know if you want to invite some of your people.
Um, I can do it later because
Okay.
because I can't do it from my end. You would have to do it on your end. If you want to post this to my page, if you want to share it to my page, because mine will show up and then yours will show up if you want to
Um,
share it to my page.
Let me see if I
If you
can.
can't, we'll do it later. I just
Hold
want
on.
people to know that if anybody ever has a question, they can always ask me, and I'm always here.
Okay, I don't know how to share it to your page.
Okay,
Um,
that's fine. I'll do it later.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
Like
I'm gonna.
I'm hitting the thing where it says, I think it says share, but it just wants to invite.
Right. I understand. I'm writing a post, and hopefully it says it's posting, but it says I can't do that right now because I'm in Facebook kindness jail. You know how that is.
Oh, well, we'll get through it, won't
But
we?
yeah, that's why I'm saying, hey Kathy, how are you? Hey Barb, thank you guys for coming over. Hey Christina, thank you all for coming here and thank you. Yay! So let's see what you got in your box, Dani. So
Okay, okay. I haven't really dug in. I mean, I went through and looked at the stuff, but I've only used 3 products so far. Because I just got it the other day. I think it was like Friday. But I have used the Renovage Eye Cream a few times.
it's amazing.
Yesterday, I just used the N4W face wash. I used it yesterday. And then the other day, I came home. We were helping a friend unpack a house and everything like that. And my face just felt grungy. So I used the Oxyology Toner.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This stuff's amazing.
The oxygen patent, what it does is it delivers cells on a microcellular level down deep into the layers of your skin. Hey, Miss Ramona, and lets your skin breathe and heal from the inside out. So you might
Oh
at
my
first see
gosh.
a little change as far as like all the bad stuff coming out of your skin, but then it's gonna like overnight, you're gonna be like, oh, holiness, what happened? Yeah, it's good
Right.
stuff.
I do want to ask though, if somebody that's in my sisterhood group, if they could share this live in there too, please. So, and
Thank you
hello
guys so
everybody.
much.
So yes,
Thank
I
you, Dani.
felt like, and it felt, I've never used a toner, like a toner, to where I felt like, I was like, oh my God, like I can feel it working.
Hmm.
It was amazing. So
That's the
anyway,
patent. The patent is that, and it's something that nobody else can make. Nobody else can copy. Only Faberlic holds these patents, and that's what makes it so special. So go
that's
ahead. Let's
awesome.
mix.
Thank you, Teresa. Okay. And I do have some questions too, but as of right now, I will just show everyone what I got. I did take advantage of the, purchase $200 and then
Mhm.
have $100 taken off. Oh my gosh. If anyone missed out on that, I feel bad for them because wow, that was amazing. So I got a pearl face mask.
They're very nice. I have not tried the pearl one, but I have. I gave the pearl one away in a giveaway, actually to Jess. But I
Oh,
have done the vitamin C, and it's absolutely amazing. Very good, very good. You're such a great shopper.
yeah, I also I actually bought 2 of each, but
Mhm.
I shared them. I gave one to
It's
my
always
friend and one
better
to
when
her
you
mom.
share.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so I have these. And then I also got, I'm literally taking the stuff out of the box. So bear with me here.
I love unboxing. It's like Christmas time.
I know, it's so fun.
Oh,
We need Jess here. Where's Jess? Oh,
I
look,
don't
Big
know.
Daddy's brother. Hey, Richie.
Hi, Richie. I'm Kiki.
Okay, so because it was the the one I tried to
Hey,
share it with
Nicole.
you, Nicole. I
No,
tried.
no
Something
power
was
switches.
working right there for a little bit. So
Yeah, we had some technical difficulties. It was our first
yeah.
try.
But
Plus, I'm in kind of
so
sensitive
because I
today.
took advantage of the $100 off, and the Renovage line was something that I was really like, that was the one that I was really interested in. I got two of the eye creams.
Yeah.
Oh, you meant the mask. I'll send you one if you want one. So I got two of the eye creams because, I wanted this stuff to last. And, the stuff that I've used so far, especially like this, wow,
Hmm.
you don't need much. And
No.
I overdid it. Like, I could have washed my whole body with just the little bit that I used. So you don't need much. That's for
It,
sure.
when you have a good product, you don't ever need to use a whole lot of it. Usually it's not any bigger than a quarter size that you'll need to use it anyway.
Oh, see, I used about a quarter size of that, and that was too
And that was
much.
too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So,
learn.
lesson learned. Okay, so I got two of the Renovage eye creams. I also got the just because I'm not a very big, I don't like a lot of heaviness on my face during the day. So I
Hmm.
don't use a lot of like day moisturizers, but I am in love with like nighttime moisturizers. So I got the Renovage Architect Night Cream,
It's amazing.
and I
Have you
got the
used it
Renovage
yet?
Toner.
Have you gotten to use the night cream yet?
No, I wanted to wait until I talked to you
Okay.
about everything
Okay.
first.
Okay. Go
Those
ahead.
little things I only used just the once because I was
Okay.
waiting. And then I got the Renovage, I
Foaming
can't
cleanser.
see, the foaming wash.
Yep.
And I
The
got
gentle foaming cleanser. You got
so I got two of those. Yes. So that's what I got in the Renovage line.
And the really cool thing about
That's
what Danielle was able to take advantage of is that here with Faberlic, they really care about us as consultants and about the customers. They give us amazing deals. Like every month that you spend a certain amount of money, like if you spend $50 this month, next month's catalog, you'll get these two full-size products for 99 cents. So they always have really, they love
amazing.
us. They love us. They love on the consultants and the customers. We all get the same benefits. So
That's so cool.
yeah, I really like it. I like being able to offer it because it makes my heart happy that I finally found a company that is based on love.
Yeah. You know what I didn't get though was a catalog. I think they forgot to put it in there.
Ooh, we'll have to talk to them
Yeah,
about
because
that.
I like being able
I've
to
got
look
an
at a
extra on
catalog.
there I can send you. Hey, Barb.
I'm not an online type person.
I'll make sure you get a catalog.
Thank you. Okay. So next, okay, so I like I showed before, I got the N4W, the face. Hey Barb. Hey Kim. Hey Kelly. The face wash. And if I'm not mistaken, this is good for like if you have like acne.
Mhm.
type
what
issues?
what the N4W or 4-in-1 line it does is it talks to the sebaceous glands in your skin. And sebaceous glands are the oil producing glands that are in your skin. And it says, hi guys, let's not make too much oil. Let's not make too little oil. It kind of evens everything out. Another thing that evens your face chemistry out is our biotech, the Lord, it just left my brain. I'm
Lord.
sorry. Jesus, take the wheel. It's the biomecha. If you have issues and they're more hormonal than they are like for teenage acne and stuff, and just no regular acne, that is perfect. But if it's more hormonal acne, the biomecha evens the pH balance on your skin.
Okay.
And all of the products, or the majority of the products, have our patents in them, the O2 patent and the peptide and all the different patents. There's like 30 patents. I don't know them all.
Right. Well, I only get like breakout, and it's so weird because I only get it on this side. This has been there for months, and I only break out on this side of like my jawline. Everything else, I'm pretty good, but like my chin and my jawline.
Whenever you take your before picture, make sure that you stand like 2 to 3 feet from a sun-facing window, not with the sun's like shining directly in your face, but with a lit sunny window, and hold it out, your picture camera out arm's length above your head like this, so that the camera points at your face, and hold it this, turn your face this way so I can see this, and turn your face this way, turn your face this way with the same, and just turn your face in front of the same window, and then you will have a perfect thing for you to go off, not just for me, but there's Jess, for you to go off of, to see what your changes have been. So
Yes,
it's really
I
important.
haven't taken any before yet. Sorry.
No, that's fine. You've only used it once. I mean, it doesn't take long to get really amazing benefits. I don't know if Ramona is still on here, but Sarah sent her 2 products, the Oxygen Cleansing Foam and the Oxygen Day Cream, just the regular Global Oxygen. And she had dark brown spots all over the side of her face, like what you're talking about. And she is a little bit more dark complected. She's dark skinned, and they are almost gone completely.
Wow,
She's had a couple little like blackheads, because as you begin a skin regimen, excuse me, as you begin a skin regimen, Lord, your face is gonna detox. Like when you start a new diet, you got to get all the bad stuff out, and then good things start happening. So when you're doing skincare, you might have a few breakouts, but it's like you can tell a difference because, hey, Roderick's taking a nap, everybody. We on split screen, so the screen is a little bit wider. He was like, I thought I snuck in. But you're going to get and you might not see, if your skin is fairly good, you might not see a little extra breakout. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to, it's in phases. And that's why doing pictures, and pick a day of the week that you do your picture, Do it on that day, at that time, the same day, the same time, every week. I believe
Oh,
hers was within 2 weeks. The spots had almost completely gone where they weren't dark anymore or anything. So like she had absolutely amazing results, like really quick. So
that's awesome.
it, it just depends. And I can't wait to see your results. It makes me so excited.
I can't wait either. So I got the wash, and then I also got the purifying mask.
I just used my
And I
purifying
have two of
mask this because you don't use it every like use the wash, pick a wash. You can use your Renovage, or you can like I use my the N4W or the 4-in-1 at night because I want a deeper cleanse and I want my night cream to sit on my face and get in my face. I only use the scrub like every 2 days, like 2 days regular wash, then a scrub day. Today was my scrub day, and I went ahead and did my scrub because we'll probably do some skincare together. But I always do my scrub in the bathroom because it has those little white bead things that are on your, and
oh,
I have to have running water to get them off. But
yeah,
don't
yeah,
scrub every day or you'll rub your skin off. Like make
yeah,
a
that's not good.
yeah. You'll over cleanse and it'll hurt.
So that's what I got for the 4-in-1.
Mm.
I got those. And then I got, because um the Oxyology, I mean, I've heard you talk so good about it. I got a couple things from that line. I mean, I got the toner,
Mm-hmm.
and I got the face wash, and I also got the eye gel. So I got like
Mm-hmm.
this little set for the Oxyology. I was just trying to buy products that are going to target what I know are my problem
Exactly.
areas. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
think you did a wonderful job. And the
Awesome.
really cool thing about the lines that we carry, I mean, you have things that I don't even have yet. So I'm looking forward to hearing your testimonials. Because I
Oh,
don't even
really?
have the things that you held up there. I don't have those. I don't have those at all. So I'm
And
so
y'all, please,
excited to hear your testimonials
I do
on
have to
these.
say this. If there's people like Kiki's people watching, I'm sorry, I'm a smoker. I just smoke. I'm sorry if it grosses you out.
No
Sorry.
judgment. No judgment
It's
here.
my anxiety.
No judgment. We don't judge on KiKi TV. There ain't no judging allowed on KiKi TV. So listen, I'm so excited that you got so many different things because they all fit together and you can use based on what your skin needs because nobody knows your skin better than you. I can talk to
Right.
you and I can look at your skin and we can press around on each other's faces and show each other, but you know your skin better than anybody. So by doing what you did and picking some things that target certain things, you like that's why I said you are an awesome shopper. Like you blew my mind that you did what everybody should do. Like you hit it right on the head. You looked at your problem areas and you picked things and they all go together because they all have our patterns in them. They just all work together to get your best self and that makes me so excited.
Well, I'm so glad you said that because I thought, should I just get all of one? And I was like, no, because I need, I know my problem areas. Like I have my little lizard skin problem
Mhm.
right here, just on this side. And you know what I'm saying? So, all right, so I got my Oxyology. And then I got
Thank you, Amber.
And this was
I love you, Jeff.
yay,
I'm
Jess.
just, yeah, I was just talking to some people. But remember, you guys, don't forget about our journey bucket. Don't forget about the journey bucket. If you guys share the love and spread the love and tell your mamas and your daddies and your papas and your grannies, tell everybody this is good stuff right here, okay? You get entered. Anytime
Yes.
you make a purchase of $25 or more, you get 5 entries. So if you make a $50 purchase, that's 10 entries. And I do it a monthly drawing, and I give some good prizes. I have not delivered, but I am going to hand deliver. This was the share drawing for the month of December. Is a little special, a little bit bigger than normal. But this is a iFitness smartwatch, and it's going to Jess.
Awesome.
So, because she was
Am I
my
in your
drawing
box?
winner. Huh? Yes, you are. You are. You are
Yay.
in the box. You're actually in there several times because you made you made a $200 and something purchase. So
Yeah.
200. What is five? How many? What is it? 20 times?
I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
remember.
Well, because it was this month. Your purchase was
Oh,
it was
wow.
this month. You were
Yay.
the right. You were in the nick. Like you were one of the last people that got in on the 200, 100 thing. You were right. You went right. I mean,
I
just barely.
right
Yeah.
under
Yeah.
the
I mean,
radar.
yep. You were one of the last. That might be why you didn't get a magazine. But I'll be
So
sure. I'll
then
be
I
sure and get
got,
you one.
and I mean, I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind me saying this because I know that you also like to spread the love and support other people too. I
Yeah,
did
that's
get
nice.
these two products from watching Teresa because
Yes.
I don't think that you have these yet, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
But
that's
I
okay.
got the eye Soul, the peeling gel,
Mhm. Yeah.
because I
Those are.
remember Teresa talking about this one.
I've never used it, and a lot of the girls have, and that's why I don't really talk about it because I've not used it personally. So that's why I like the fact that you got so many things that I don't even have. So I'll have true, real life, because you'll tell the truth. You'll tell me like this
Oh
ain't
yeah,
working for me.
yeah,
But I'm excited. I'm excited that and I'm excited not only about that, but that you support everybody. It don't matter
yeah.
whether
That's why
you work at
I hope you
Walmart
don't
or
mind me.
Target. It don't matter. It don't matter if Teresa works on. She's on our team. She's on my team. She's not under me, but she's part of the group of wonderful people that I'm a part of. And if you want to support her too, I'm all about it. If you want to support I'm good. Like that makes me more happy. That makes my heart so happy because I believe that we
Good.
should all, as sisters in Christ, support one another, no matter where we work or what we do. We need to love one another.
Yay. So I did get this because
I'm
I did
excited.
watch one of Teresa's, well, it was a replay, but she was talking about the peel gel. So I wanted to try that. And I also got the eye patches from iSoul.
I'm excited.
Um, Now I haven't used it, but I had to take me a peek. And oh my gosh, pink is my favorite color. And look, it's all pink.
Yay!
And
Yes.
it's so cute because let me tell you, there is a lot in
Hmm.
here. Like
It's
this is
like stacked
heavy.
up. Yeah. Hmm.
Oh yeah. And they've got
The
these little things, these little
the little
spoon
spoon.
things where
Yes.
you can get them out. Oh, I'm so excited. So I
Oh,
did
there it is.
open it, but I haven't used it.
The Oceanum comes the same way. This is the Ocean. These are the ones that I got. But mine is green and yours is pink. The Ocean.
Yeah.
This one, and they have different. Like those, from what I understand, really help if you have the puffy under bags.
Yes.
If when you wake, it's very, very cooling and like a soothing sensation. You leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes. But this also has the little spoon thing that you were excited about,
That's so
and it has
cool.
the, yeah, and it's deep. This whole thing is just stacked up layers. Make sure you only grab one,
Yes.
because you can grab a couple at a time and not
Yeah.
even realize it. So, but
Right.
yes, I can't wait to hear how that goes for you, because I have this one. I didn't
Well,
get that one.
I was looking at that green one, but I was reading, what's in them and what they're good for. And
Mhm.
this one was more for the puffiness and stuff. So that's why I got this one.
Yeah.
So,
Amen.
so I've
You're
got
such
these
a
two
great
from the eye
customer.
school. Do what?
You're such a great customer. I love you.
Well, thank you. And then because I needed one, my eyelash primer that I have is running out. So I got the Do the Best eyelash primer because I've seen a lot of you girls use this and it looks amazing. So I did get this.
I just got it and I'm through the roof about it. Like I feel like I got pulses on it. I mean, like when I use my primer, because like it makes me feel like I have lashes, and normally, no. So yeah, it's one of those must haves, most definitely.
Yes, I am like so excited to use that because you know how I am. I like me some big old fat chunky lashes. So,
Exactly.
and then last, yes, Jess, get the lash primer. I haven't used it yet, but I'm sure with you watching the girls and stuff, you can see how amazing it is. Just bam. And so the last two things I got, last but not least, I got me the energy boosting serum and the blur cream. I'm so excited to try
You're
these.
gonna love it.
So excited.
You're gonna love it. Hi, Sarah. Danielle was doing an unboxing and she had some questions. So I thought we would do it live so that everybody knows that if they order, that they can either, we can do lives just like me and her are doing, or we can do phone chats or whatever if you have any questions about the products you've bought. This is Danielle's idea.
I thought it would be cool to come live because I do have questions. And if anybody's watching, maybe I'll answer some of their questions too, that you can answer. Well, hi, Sarah. My name is Danielle. I am a friend of KiKi's. We met, like 2 years ago?
Yeah, going on 30.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, online. We haven't met in person yet, but we're hoping in like 2 months. We're praying that that's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, so hello, Sarah. Okay, so now would you like me to like ask because I only have a couple questions. I mean, I'm not going to
Yeah. Yeah.
stay on forever, ever.
Yeah. Ask any questions. I mean, we can even do it together, whatever you want to do. Like, because I have similar products to the products you have, and we can.
Okay, so my question
Mhm.
now, since I got 3 different face washes, okay, like, is it best to use like, okay, well, especially the Renovage because I got pretty much the whole Renovage line except for the neck cream.
Mhm.
So is it best to wash your face with this and then do the tonic and then the cream and then the eye gel? Or like, because that's for all anti-aging.
Right.
Or like, can I use this and use this toner and, use my night cream? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is it best to mix and match these?
Honestly, you can do it however your skin accepts it the best. Typically, the way you
Okay.
do it is from thinnest to thickest when you know you wash first and then you go. So like today is my deep cleanse day. So I used my scrub as my cleaner, the my N4W scrub rather than the N4W mattifying cream cleanser. I use today as my scrub day. This is the mattifying cream cleanser. You got the regular gel cleanser, I think. Yeah, you got the gel foam cleanser. This is the mattifying cream cleanser. There's three different cleansers in the N4W line. They're all going to
Okay.
do the same type of thing. The N4W talks to sebaceous glands, tells them not to overproduce or underproduce oils in your skin. Okay, so on like today is my scrub day, and because I'm not going out of the house or getting into anything, I went ahead and did my scrub before I came on with you this afternoon. Um,
Okay.
so I did my scrub, and I do that in the bathroom because I need to make sure I get all those little beads off my face before I go in with whichever toner I choose. Now, I can go in with the Renovage toner, or I can go in with my N4W toner. It doesn't matter. If I'm having a breakout, I'm going to go in with my N4W toner. If my skin
Okay.
is not breaking out or is healing from a breakout, I'm going to go in with my Renovage. So you do what your skin needs at that point in time, because all of our lines intermingle and work really well with each other because they've all got the patent in it. Um, the things that
Excuse
you
me.
want. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Please keep talking. I can hear you. I have to let our Stella girl out real quick, but
Oh,
I'm listening and I'll be back in 2 seconds.
okay. Okay, that's fine. I love Stella. Um, Stella. No, but I don't even know what I was, y'all. Squirrel.
So,
All the lines work really well together. So, like, something that you want to like be able to spend a lot of time on your skin, like your Renovage Night Architect, you want to use that at night. You know what I'm saying? So you would use, if you were having a breakout, you would use this toner and then use your Night Architect. If you're not having a breakout, you would go in with your Renovage. You can intermingle, keep your skin confused, and it'll get better because it's all amazing
uh,
products.
I mean, I guess the real question I should have asked was, even if I mix and match them, it's not going to take away from the benefits of any of them
Mm-mm.
by not, like, I use this first and then use the, it's not going to take away the benefit of what this is going to do
No, because
by using a different toner.
right, and make sure that in between your steps, you always let it dry down. Break out your
Oh,
fancy
yes,
fan or whatever. You always let like, okay, let's just do it. Do you have a clean face?
I do.
Okay.
Well, no, I haven't washed.
Okay, so go ahead.
I haven't done,
Go ahead and pick something that you do. If you're are you having a breakout now, or do you feel like your skin just needs a light cleansing? If you need a light cleansing, you would go in with your Renovage peptide gentle foaming cleanser. If you need
okay.
more of a deep cleanser or a cleansing that's going to talk to your skin about how much oil it's creating. If you're at that time of the month where you might be producing a little bit of extra oil, you want to make sure and you use your N4W line.
Okay, I think I want to use this.
Okay. So you don't even have to wet your face before you use it. You could pump it out into your hand. As a
Okay,
matter of
I'm gonna
fact,
do it right now. You
I'll
tell
I'll,
me.
I'll I'll do it with you.
All right, how many pumps
I
is
just I
good?
just put one pump. One pump was that's that. And you can add two. So one pump and just kind of you don't have to tap your fingers together, but just kind of share it a little bit and just put it on your face and
Oh my gosh, this smells so good.
start feeling the goodness, how it feels. And then once you get it evenly all over your face, do circles.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow. That's a lot.
And it was one pump.
Holy mess of something.
Always make sure and get your neckline too. I can tell that my neckline has shrunk. You know, the goozle.
The turkey neck.
My turkey neck. Turkey neck, turkey neck. And then you take.
Okay, so yours is rubbed in, looked, but mine's, well, I guess it's going in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you take a moist rag. If you have one that's cool, it's okay. If you have one that's warm, it's okay. I like to use a cool rag because then it closes my pores. You take a moist rag. I use this one specific. You can use whatever kind you want. It's your face. And just do the same circular motions that you did to rub it into your face. And rub it off your face. Don't forget your
Oh,
neck.
wow, that feels good. It smells good, too.
Isn't it heavenly? It's like you're at a spa.
Yes, it smells amazing. Hey, Marissa. Yes, the pimple patches, Teresa, are something that I would like to invest in next when I get more money.
Right.
And y'all, I'm so sorry. I got it. Stella's done, so
It's
give me
okay.
1 second.
We gotta let this dry.
Sorry.
We gotta let our face dry. So we be sitting here talking anyway.
Okay. Okay. Good girl. That's a good girl.
I have KiKi hair on my face. Hi, Marissa. We're going through Danielle's unboxing. So excited to have you.
So technically, I don't even need to make sure this is in the shower.
No.
I can just do it.
Wherever you are. As long as you have something to wash it off with. Yeah, because it needs to be at least like a moist rag. You don't have to have water, really.
That feels so good.
Make sure it's dry. And
yeah, I'm dry because it's windy today.
Yeah, I believe because your face doesn't look wet anymore. Did you want to use the Renovage toner?
Okay.
The toner is what would come next.
Well, I got to open mine. I haven't even opened it. See, I haven't even used this stuff yet.
It comes taped, which is amazing because things leak. Yeah. Stuff happens. And they come in bags too.
All right, and now just tone.
The way I do it is I take 2 cotton balls because this is not in a spray. Yeah, you got a Swiffer pad. That's even better. But I take 2 cotton balls or whatever they're called. Yeah, I take 2 cotton balls and I just hold them and flip it over and just squish a little bit. Just a little squish. I squished it onto my shirt. But look, it got all over my shirt. So and then I just wipe, and this tightens up your pores.
Oh boy.
And gets the residual oils that the cleanser didn't get off. Make sure you get anywhere where you might have blackheads or more oily spots. Also, go down your neck.
You need to read Jess's comment.
She's not my baby anymore. She's a young lady. Oh, wait. Oh, by the way,
yeah,
I was doing laundry this morning and found 2 pairs.
Did she not come to you and tell you?
Why did she not say anything? Was she? Oh. I have a story on that one, y'all. I was a late bloomer, okay?
I was too.
So I didn't even start until I was like in 8th grade. 8th
Oh my
grade.
gosh.
8th grade.
First day of school, 8th grade is when I
Yes.
started.
I started 2 days before the first day of school, 8th grade. Okay.
Oh my gosh, we're twins.
Yes. Yes. So, oh, bless her.
I'm on a TED Talks about
She'll
it.
work through it. It'll be all right. So we are, me, my sister, my mom, my dad, my auntie, my mama's sister, and her husband were all in Nashville because they had came down. They live up north. They had come down for because we moved, right? And they wanted to see Nashville,
Mhm.
Tennessee. So we were in Nashville at a Denny's. I have PTSD from Denny's. Be thankful that yours did not come while you was at visiting Denny's because I went to the bathroom and my sister went with me, because she, you take your little sister goes with you all the time. She's 4
Yeah.
years younger than me. So take your sister too. Okay. So we both went. Well, I said, you're going to have to leave me. I'm sorry, Jess. I'll pray about it. That's all I know how to say. So I told her, I said, you're going to have to go back out to the table by yourself and get mom because I started. She was like, you started? You started what? What did you start? Because she's 4 years younger than you, right? So I get her to go out to the table. Next thing I know, mom is coming back into the bathroom with my little sister. So I was the guinea pig, right? With my little sister. And mom, she brings me, the ones you use when you fart, the pads, the bricks.
Yes.
Okay. I get out to the table, and luckily, thankfully, I didn't make a big mess. It was a small mess. Like I caught it before it made a big mess. I get out to the table, and my auntie goes, "Oh, you're a woman now." In the
If
middle of Denny's, I almost died right then and there.
I would have been like, Flo, ixnay on the pancakes. We're leaving.
Right? I was dead. So dead. Okay, now our face is dry. We have used the wonderful Renovage Toner that has peptide serum, peptide complex, and the Novatum H2O complex. I've been tired the past 2 days. Yes.
You know
Yes.
what, Jess? Maybe you did such a good job with preparing her that she felt like she didn't need to.
That's what
Maybe
she
look at it
said.
that way.
Because if she has a bunch of other girls in her life or women in her life or whatever, she probably just knew to take care of it. Just take it easy.
Yeah. So look at it that way. You did your job and she good.
I could probably talk to her about it just because, your mama. But
Yeah.
this this has little mechanical things in it that tells it microbiological like things. Okay, my words are not coming out right. I tell it to go and talk to your skin cells because as your skin cells age, they borrow energy and nutrition and good things from your new skin cells. So your new skin cells look worse because your old skin cells are borrowing from them. So that's how you wake up overnight and you're like, oh my gosh, I've gotten old. Well, it's because your skin is borrowing from itself. So by adding peptides topically to your skin that are delivered internally to the lowest levels of your skin cells before going into your meat, okay, talking to it and saying, let's not get old anymore. Let's stay young and beautiful and shiny and pretty. So
And
we've used it
vibrant.
and vibrant. So what do you want to use next?
Well, I don't want to use my night cream
No, you
for
don't.
obvious reasons.
Right.
But I'm thinking, okay, so we toned.
Uh-huh. You want to at least,
Honestly,
yeah, go ahead.
honestly, I would really like to, because I mean, I'm not going to do makeup, but I want to see what my skin looks like. These are used together. Is that correct? Like you put this on and then this.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do first, before we do that, because if you wanna get into that, I'm excited because I'm all here for it. You want to get into one of your eye creams. It takes a pea-size
I got,
amount. It takes a pea-size amount for both eyes together. So you can either do one small pea and one small pea, or put one whole pea on your ring finger, one or the other. So
okay,
you're
I'll
going to
do
do
it this
here.
way.
Okay, small pea, and then use your ring finger.
I can't use my ring finger. It's physically impossible for
Okay,
me. I have to use my middle, but I
okay.
do it very lightly.
Yeah, just don't press hard. And go around your whole occipital bone. This bone goes it goes all the way around your eye hole, and then you feel where it's just eye instead of bone. You want to cover all of that area, especially out here on the sides where we have crow's feet or laugh lines. And the skin that is around our eyes is similar to this skin right here, and that skin right there around your lips.
Wow,
Especially,
that absorbs really good.
and so your skin is very, very thirsty. So what I would do, just because you said how quickly that absorbed, because I want you to take, and I'll do the same thing. Get your night cream.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the same thing that I'm telling you to do.
Okay.
And there's some on my lid. Look, I was trying to lift up higher. I'm down here, I forget.
Oh,
Okay.
I haven't opened mine yet. Hold
Okay,
on.
go ahead and
Oh,
open it.
there. Whoa. Hi.
Yeah, hi, it's full.
Look at
Very, yes.
look at all that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, so just barely, like, hold on to your lid and barely, like, just a little tad more than that, just a tad, just a little tad. Okay, yeah, perfect. Now with these first three fingers, you see how it's on the center? Just rub them together,
Okay.
just on the ends. And then remember how we patted that around? So we're using less than a pea-size amount
Oh my God, it smells so good.
of moisturizer, because you want to moisturize that skin that you just stripped. You stripped it.
Okay.
When you toned it, you stripped it.
Okay, so what you're saying is, Danielle, you do need a day moisturizer,
It
girl.
doesn't
Get it
have to be a
together.
lot, though. It doesn't have to be a lot. That was less than a
Okay.
pea-size amount. That was less than what you put on your eyes. And then
Yeah, true.
just pat it around, rub it in, let it dry down,
Oh my gosh, that smells
and
amazing.
just let it sit on there for a minute, because your skin is going to suck it up like it's getting a big tall drink of dark water.
Okay, hold on. I have a mess here. Hold on.
Okay. Did your lid slip?
Yes, dang it.
I've done it
Hold
too.
on.
Feel bad. It
Okay,
does.
so I have just a tiny little bit more. I'll just use it because that
That's,
sucked it up
yeah.
anyway.
Go
So
down your neck. Go down your neck. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I'm worried about my lizard skin.
Okay. Hey, pack it on right there.
Okay. Yeah, see, it's already absorbed. That's, I
And
guess, how
that's what I'm
thirsty
saying.
I am here.
So what I'm saying to you is listen to your skin. Did you, because you told me the eye cream, like your face sucked it right in. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
this did too.
okay. So your skin is thirsty.
Yes,
So
very.
at that point, if you have an extra dry patch at night, this is where that you want to just like slather.
And just leave it on there.
Leave it
Yeah.
on there. Okay, now that you are rehydrated, your face is rehydrated, and it's sinking in. Yours is probably sinking in a little bit faster than mine.
It's
Because
already done, girl.
yours is thirstier than mine. I've been using it longer. So that
Yeah.
makes the difference. You'll notice that how you'll have to use less and less product as your skin becomes awake,
Get used to it. Yeah.
because your skin starts to live healthily. Like, it's super exciting. So you wanted to use your sisters and your brothers and your
Yes.
sisters. Yeah.
Yes. I'm just curious.
So you use your serum first, your energizing boosting serum. What you do is you want to push the button down. That pushes all the product out of it. You want to give it a little bitty shake. It doesn't have to be shook a lot. And if you watch here, when I lift my finger off the button, it sucks it all up into the tube. Yay! I love it. Y'all probably think I'm crazy. So you take this, and in the palm of your hand, you just squirt it out. You can use a whole tube if you want to.
Oh, the whole thing?
Yeah, just squirt it out in the palm of your hand. Hold it so it's like a
Okay.
cup. And then take these three fingers again, like we've been using, and just kind of dab in it and pat it all over your face so you get even coverage. It's going to be a little bit sticky. And once you get it pretty even coverage, and then you can take both hands and rub the rest of it in. But in order to get even coverage, I like to do that patting thing. And you could feel, if you go like this right now, you'll feel like the stickiness.
Yeah.
Okay, so let it dry.
Okay. Now, see, this is taking a minute to dry.
Because you fed your skin. You gave it a big drink of water.
Okay. I'm so excited.
Even though it was a little drink. So you make sure your lid is on really good, okay?
Yes.
And then the blur cream. It's amazing.
Oh, my.
We have to let this sit in, soak in, however you say it.
Okay.
Because it has to do its job. What it's going to do is it creates an extra boost of energy with the Novatum and the glutathione in it, talking to your cells, saying, wake up, it's morning time, we're going to be alive today. Amen. Praise Jesus. Hallelujah.
So this accompanying the blur cream, this would be before makeup.
Yes.
Or if you just don't even want to wear makeup.
Right. The blur cream itself, this is it's an energy boosting serum. Energy boosting, it like says, it gives your skin even more energy than what you've already given it. Okay. With this on top of it, also that smoothing fine lines and wrinkles. So with this on top of it, it's going to be like putting a filter on your skin in real life, not like it on the camera, in real life. So when you very first open this, I have one that's almost empty, so I'm going to try to finish it out. But when you very first open it, it comes out really simple, really good. And you probably only need about a pump and a half, maybe. At the end, it starts to get like empty and it shoots out little nuggets.
Okay. But like, is this enough?
Little poop nuggets. You can start out with that. If you need more, you can add it. Hey, Joyce.
Okay.
So
hey, Joyce.
I always do the 3 fingers. I always emulsify, because when you warm your product to skin temperature, your skin accepts it better. And I do the pat thing because I want to get even coverage, right? So I'm going to pat it, especially where my pores and the wrinkles are that I want to cover.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go all over my whole skin with it.
Oh my, it feels like silk.
Satin, yep.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like you just,
Oh,
both of us, you see both of our hands. It's like we just put filters on our faces. I can see a difference in your face, Danielle.
can you really?
Yes. I can see a difference. And if you want more, if you feel like you need more in certain areas, like where your wrinkles are or wherever, whatever you have, you're not liking or feeling or do, squirt you out a little bit more and do the same thing again. Put it right there.
Oh my God, it's like silk.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't, I'm a big smelly person. I'm a smelly person.
It doesn't have any
But,
smells.
mm-mm. But
It's
it
just
feels like
clean.
silk.
Uh-huh. And you can
Can
wear
you
this.
really, Teresa?
I
Wow.
always share the love with my hands after I moisturize and after I use the blur cream, because all of the good things that are in this stuff, you want it on the parts that hang out. So if
Right.
you're a person that likes your chi-chis hanging out, make sure you do your décolletage. I'm just saying. Make sure you take care of that business, because you don't want it being wrinkly and your face being all pretty, right? That's a little wrong. So come down your neck. And I
Yeah.
have tips and tricks for women if you get in my DM box, because for women only, because I'm a woman and I don't want to, like, talk about things I don't need to talk about on live TV. So if you get in my DM box, I have some tips and tricks for you and your girls, and being really nice.
I could use those.
If you
I was
if
thinking
you
maybe I could
if
use a whole tube of the lifting eye cream on my boobs so they'll stand up again. Hey, Renee.
God, I love you. I'm so glad we did this.
Like, do they make this an economy size for the
I,
boobs?
I need it. I need it. But that's skin too, and we want
Right.
it to keep, we want it to be happy and healthy, especially if we share it with somebody. You know,
Now, see, I can't. Teresa said she can see. Well,
I
you did
can see.
too. I can't see a difference because I can't see well through my phone. Like,
Yeah.
I'd have to do it in the
Well,
mirror for me to see it.
whenever you get off and you go in there,
Hey,
whenever
Lauren.
you get off and you go in there and look at your face, um, you're gonna be like, holy cannolis, world, holy cannolis! Look at the thing. Look, you see my big eye. Look. So yes, the blur cream is
I,
absolutely amazing.
it does. It feels so good.
Is there anything else that you're interested in tickling your fingers with?
Oh yeah, all of it. But I do. I guess okay. I have two more questions,
Yes,
and if anybody can help me.
I can.
Um. Okay. So I'm guessing that this is a mask,
The
some sort of
peeling
a
gel.
mask.
Actually, the peeling gel is similar to the 4-in-1 cleanser. It's got the 4-in-1 the deep cleanser, the scrub. It's got
Okay.
like beads in it and technology. What you do is you rub it in your skin, and it takes off the top layer of your skin, literally.
Okay. So you
It it
don't.
it it rubs off. You could do it on the top of your hand and rub the skin off it, like little skin rolls, like if you have, like when you get sunburnt and
Oh. Okay. All
your
right.
skin rolls off, like if it's not real bad, but like it just kind of like you're peeling
So
a
it's
little
an
bit.
exfoliator.
Very, 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 very exfoliating. Yes, that's why I haven't tried it
Okay.
yet, because
So,
my face is super
so when I
sensitive.
put this on, do I have to let it dry, or do I just put it on and rub it and then wipe it off? And then how many times a week should I use this?
I
I
would
think
use that.
Teresa said once a
I
week.
would use it no more than once, especially if you're
Okay.
using any
Oh,
other
thank
kind of
you.
scrub. It's very
I don't
exfoliating. You
I don't
have
have any other scrubs.
one of the N4W ones you have is the deep cleansing scrub.
Well, see, this didn't have scrubs in it. It's just a
Not
soap.
No, not that one. The other one you have.
Oh, this is just the purifying mask.
Okay, that's a scrub.
Oh, is it?
And it can be used as a mask where you leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes, or
Okay.
or you can use it as a wash. I don't use mine as a mask because when I did, it did too much. It cleaned my
Okay.
face too deeply, and I had like a rash where I over cleaned my face because I left it on longer than 10 minutes. So I use mine
Okay.
as a scrub.
In the shower.
That's my deep cleansing scrub. Yes. And that's what I did
Okay.
today. Like I do my scrubs like regular wash, scrub, regular wash, scrub, regular wash, scrub.
Do you alternate?
I do, yeah. And if I have like I have the gentle foaming cleanser, like what we use today, and then I have my mattifying cream, and then I have my scrub, my purifying mask. Okay, so
You too, Joyce.
if I'm having if I'm having breakouts, I'm gonna use this one to wash. I'm gonna use my N4W. If I'm not having breakouts, I'm gonna use this one. On my scrub days, I use the N4W purifying mask
Okay.
because
So I could use this just per se. I could use this daily,
yep,
but this is an exfoliator too.
yes, don't do it daily.
Okay.
Don't. You'll hurt
So
yourself.
so this would be a once a week. And then like what about this?
Ask your skin about it
Okay.
because if you're gonna, the Isul one is very strong. It's a lot
Okay.
more stronger than the N4W. So what
Okay.
personally, if I was going to add the Isul to my regimen, I would probably only do the Isul like once or twice a month, every other week, and then
Okay, so
do
just maybe alternate
and then
this.
and then do and then do the like regular washes. You do two regular wash days and then a scrub day. Two regular wash days and then a scrub day. And then every once in a while throw in the Asul instead of the N4W.
Okay.
Does that make a sense? Does that help your brain understand it?
Absolutely, yes. You answered my question.
And you don't the Asul one is a lot more, it's a lot more um effective, or it's stronger
Right.
than the other one. And Teresa has actually used the Asul one, so she can guide you more on how to use it. Where I have not used it, but I have used the N4W deep cleansing mask, and that's how I do it. Is in the shower
Okay.
and scrub in little circles, and I do it 2 regular days of wash and then a scrub day. And
Okay.
you don't want to scrub in the daytime, in the morning typically. You want to scrub at night
Okay.
and let
So
your stuff
a
set in
scrub
overnight.
for the night cream to be good. Okay. And then my last question is the eye
Mhm.
patches. How often um would you recommend doing eye patches? Time of day?
Typically, you want to do them in the morning. like before your day starts, whatever time that is.
Okay.
No, whatever time it is, but like to start your day, you want to clean off your face with whatever cleaner you pick. And then on a clean face, you scoop out 2 of your eye patches, 3 of your eye patches, or even 4 of your eye patches. You could put your eye patch here, 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 and here. There's many places for eye patches, but you do it on a clean face.
So you do not tone before you use your eye patches?
No, because you want the goodness to get into your skin.
Okay.
Toning closes the pores.
Okay.
It does not close them off completely, but it minimizes the pore itself so that the skin can accept the goodness. This is what an eye patch looks like. The way it's shaped, you can put it here around the corner of your mouth. I'm just showing you. You can put it here around the corner of your mouth and that laugh line. See how that wrapped around right there?
Okay.
You can put it here.
I could even put it on my lizard skin, couldn't I?
You can put it here and come down around this side. You can do the same thing right there through that laugh line. You can put it here.
And then on top. Yeah, I've seen you do the on top and bottom. Yeah, that's cool.
Come around the bottom. And
yeah,
this goodness that's in these different, I mean, mine are green, yours are pink. It's still good stuff. Okay.
Well, yeah.
You can just move it around your face and just use one, or you can get a whole bunch out and put them back in, or whatever you feel like. But it's you leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes in whatever position that you put it in. I've even put
now here's another question,
because these lines that come down your neck, I've even put it on my neck and then flipped it from side to side right there on that jaw part that I want to get smaller and get healthy and get some elasticity back in it so it don't hang, so I don't have jowls. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you can use them however, wherever, all over the place. They're not just only under eye patches. Go ahead.
Now, I'm sorry, another question came in. So if you don't tone before you use the eye patches, what do you do after you're done with the eye patches to finish up your regimen?
You rub it in.
Okay, yeah, you rub that in.
Or pat it in. You know, just give it some love. And if you're like going out on the day, I would actually tone before I did this.
Okay. What if I'm not and I'm just staying at home?
Out on the day, I do this, rub in whatever is left over. Like, I don't care if you take the whole thing and rub it all over your faces, you're going to get goodness from it. Okay?
Right.
So you rub it in and then moisturize.
Okay, so don't tone after it.
No.
Just moisturize.
Yeah, you would tone before it.
And I can use the eye gel after the patches too, or a cream or whatever.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I know I had a lot of questions.
No, because these are questions that people are too afraid to ask. And that's why I wanted to really do this, because like my Roger says, shut mouth, don't get fed.
Yeah.
So if you have a question, I want you to know that I'm here to answer it. And no matter what the question is, even if you think, whether you think it's a dumb question or a smart question or it's a question, and I'll answer any question that you have for me. And if I don't know the answer, I know people that do.
Right.
So, I mean, that's the whole thing. Like I am available to all of my people the same way I'm available to you. So I want everybody to know that they can come to me and ask questions. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
whenever you use this, you're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Well, I saw you. What turned me onto this, honestly, was not too long ago, you used it and then you put your blue on. And girl, your lashes were like, bam!
Oh, just all of a sudden.
Like,
keep rubbing it, ladies. Keep rubbing it. We're both from Home Alone. I got you beat. I'll put them in there.
too much, girls, too much.
I love you, Danielle. And I appreciate everybody that has come by and seen us and had some fun with us and learned about skincare and maybe even did some skincare with us. If you have any questions, if you want to do things that I do, because like this is what I do. If you want
It's
to do
amazing
what I do, talk to me about it because I'm here to support you to be able to do it. And if you already have your name and number, you still count as a new customer, Renee. You're still a newcomer. Right now, for newcomers, we get $25 free. And
that's awesome.
And it's like they love you. They love us. They want what's best, the best for their customer. We partner with companies like Gucci and Chanel and Dolce and Gabbana and people that make high-end perfumes like Happy and Chanel and Estee Lauder and all those, and they make special perfumes just for us. She's using it, y'all. It's amazing.
I don't even have mascara.
It's magical. You're gonna.
I love it.
You're gonna have to send me some pictures.
I will.
So if any of you have any questions or ever want to talk to me, just get in my inbox because I'm here. If I'm taking a nap, I'll get back with you in a couple hours. If I'm not taking a nap, it'll be right away. But you know, sometimes old ladies need naps. It's all right. But thank you for coming.
I would just like to say, KiKi, thank you very much for doing this with me and, helping me, figure out all this stuff. And for the girls that were on too, helping answer questions, I appreciate it so much. And I'm so excited that I'm going to finally have skincare again and can, work on, So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you for doing this with me because it's really, it's special. It's special. It makes me excited. I love you guys. Remember, never ever forget your worth. Always remember somebody out here loves you. KiKi does, and I'm sure Danielle does too.
I do too.
And remember to smile because if it doesn't make your day, it might make the day of somebody else. They need to see a smiling face. All too often, this world has sadness in it and all that. So we love you, and you guys be happy, be good, be well, be your best. Bye.
Bye.